Previously on Titansgrave, the ashes of Valkana. Using the Staff of Forlorn Hope, our heroes unlock a portal to the Prophet Dwan.
We're gonna die!
Upon entering, each person is confronted with their past.
I am your god. Throw one of them freezing ones real hard for me, huh? Mommy, Daddy, look what I made! The house is ripped apart by an explosion.
Finally reunited on the other side, the Prophet awaits.
Eons before Valkana heard her own name, she bore witness to beings not of this realm. These ancients planted the seeds of life on Valkana, and as that life grew and civilizations formed, the thirst for supremacy blossomed into war. Gifted with an unmatched intellect, the Saurian Empire built mighty war machines and claimed dominion on Valkana, until the heavens themselves fell upon them. Valkana was plunged into darkness and 1,000 years of war. In this crucible, great heroes were forged, and together they extinguished the flames of battle. A new civilization was built on the ruins of the old, a peaceful world of magic and science. But the forces of chaos are patient and not easily contained. Left to fester, ancient evils threaten to emerge and unleash mayhem upon the world. And so to face them, new heroes must arise from the ashes of Valkana.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Will.
Welcome. And so we reach possibly the end of our journey together. This time we have spent together has been really wonderful for me as a human and delightfully satisfying for me as a game master. And if that silly thing they say about doing what you love being not work, this has been a great vacation for me. From a story standpoint, let's pick up from where we last found you all. You emerge simultaneously from a portal, atop a dais positioned where 4 enormous hallways meet. Along either side of each hallway stand rows of stone statues. Everything is still, but for the flickering motes of blue light drifting in an unfelt breeze. I need you all to make willpower tests, please. Kiliel.
16.
All right.
17 with 3 stunt points.
16 with a stunt of 5.
14.
We're all so brave coming
God,
out of
our willpower is strong.
creepy
We're not gonna smoke at all.
visions.
What would you like to do?
Should we eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
A tunnel?
A tunnel?
I'm feeling the second one.
Okay.
Is there anything else in here besides these tunnels?
3 steps descend from the dais's top. Each step rests atop a ring of skulls.
Oh.
The skulls look human at a glance, but if you look at them longer, they actually display unusual bone structures that make them appear very warped. The hallways stretch approximately 200 yards each. Radiating out from the base of the dais are circular depressions that end in riveted metal doors.
Well, shall we
Should we all go down
go
together?
with Lemley's instinct?
Well, I've learned we're not supposed to split up the group, so.
Yeah, I would normally think like
4
one at
and
each
4,
door, but I
right.
think we've...
I'd rather stick together if that's
Yeah.
okay with you guys.
You want to do door 2?
Yeah.
Let's go down the
Yeah.
hall.
As you step onto the floor of this sort of intersection of hallways,
Oh boy.
a series of flickering blue flames begins at the end of one of the hallways, and the flames continue until they end in front of Slethk.
Okay, Sleth walks over to the opening of that corridor.
Okay. These small flames, as you walk through them, don't seem to affect you, but they continue to glow down the corridor, and they illuminate a metal door with metal pull rings on each door.
Each door.
I hop down and start jumping up in front of each of the other hallways.
Okay. So you jump around, sort of back and forth and jumping,
Trying to see which
skipping.
one, if
I
any
know
of
what you're
them
trying to
light
do.
up.
You jump around, and nothing seems to be happening.
Since they're not doing anything, I'll walk over and stand next to Sleth.
Okay. Nothing changes.
Okay. So maybe we can all go down.
So that's
That
this
one?
hallway.
All right.
As you proceed down the hallway, the statues loom over you. You see that the weapons the statues hold are made from different material than the statues themselves. They are, in fact, functional weapons. The statues grip the weapons as if they had closed their hands around them.
These statues are totally coming to life.
Yeah.
You see that every one of these statues has a different symbol, a different rune, a different icon on it. And as you approach the metal doors, you realize that if you put them all together, they reflect the actual heroes who fought for the Prophet. The great old forces of chaos who were organized and commanded by the Prophet Dwan. You are now standing in front of two large metal doors, metal pull wings riveted into them, held between the teeth of horned metal skulls that are situated in the center of each door.
Remember, guys, we also represent the heroes from the other side.
Yeah.
I said.
Not making you feel much better, is it? We're gonna have to fight something.
No, let's try and get through the whole mission without any fighting.
Maybe we
Yeah,
can
we'll
just
just
talk
talk
to
to
the
them.
Prophet.
Titansgrave, solid snake.
I mean, should I feel like if we touch the weapons, they're gonna like.
Oh yeah, I
Gonna
don't want to
burn
mess
them
with
alive,
these
I
things.
bet.
No.
Yeah. So no touching the weapons.
Yeah,
Entirely
weapons.
possible also that as soon as we pull the doors open, they
The
will.
weapon, though.
But
Then we'll close
Or
it.
the things holding the rings will come to life.
right, but we can't not open the doors, right?
Probably should try to open the door.
Okay. Do we
Should
want
we
to
examine the doors
with
real
the
quick?
rings, or do we just want to have her like kick them open?
I wonder if they
Electric house and
pull- I
pie.
think rings tend to pull, so they're probably
Yeah.
not going to kick. But I'm going to take a healing potion before, because I'm still hurting from yesterday.
Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, do it.
I'm gonna do that too while we're at it.
Have you all done the potiony things you wish to potion?
Yes.
Jar.
Very well.
Stick where I'm at.
You are in front of the two riveted metal doors.
Oh,
what
right.
do you do?
I think we gotta.
Oh, you know what we
see
can
what
do? Is
Tell
we
me.
can take your staff and stick it through the pull and then pull so
you don't
that
have to
we're not
actually
actually
touch it.
touching
Oh my gosh, I think that's genius.
So you place the staff in one of the rings and pull it toward you. The door opens easily. It reveals in front of you a ledge that juts out over a sprawling city, apparently designed by a deranged mind. The city stretches as far as you can see, and it curves up at all the edges as if it were built inside some sort of enormous bowl. The buildings and other structures have an organic appearance, seeming to have been sculpted from flesh and bone. Would you like to step onto the ledge?
Is it like a balcony? Like there's a railing, or is it just
Yes.
like?
Oh,
There is no railing, but it appears to be a balcony.
I step out.
you just go for it.
I step out onto the balcony.
You are standing on a ledge that juts from the side of a square stone tower. The ground is several hundred feet below you. Wide staircases at opposite sides of the ledge descend, taking twisting and turning paths. and you can see that they join just before ending at the tower's foot. More statues, similar to the ones you passed, stand on opposite sides of the steps facing each other.
Okay, I step out
Okay.
and do a seeing check on the statues.
Jeez, you're good at that.
20 with 4 stun points.
These statues are even more unusual and grotesque than the ones you previously saw. There are masses of tentacles, animal parts, additional heads.
Is there a scorpelican?
Yes.
Sorry.
Thank goodness.
One of them appears to be vivisected, displaying anatomical arrangements that do not mirror any you have ever seen.
Gross.
It looks like it's either we take these stairs or we go back and try one of those other
Right.
corridors.
Does it look like, can we see, are there other doors like on the same level with us that looks like those other doors would come out?
No, where those doors should have ended, there is nothing but smooth stone wall.
I wonder if those other doors would put us like at other places in the city.
That's what I'm wondering too.
It's possible.
But it also, we could step into them and the warriors could just come to life immediately.
All I
But
know.
I mean, doesn't it seem like this whole place is like trying to trick us? Like, why would it lead us down the right door?
Yeah, no, I kind of agree with you.
You want to go back? Try another one?
Oh man.
This one opened easily.
What do you choose?
What do we choose?
Oh gosh. Part of me wants to go back and check another door.
I want to do it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna
We go back
check
inside.
another door.
Turn around and the door is gone.
Ah,
Dang it.
well, that's because we all stood out on the ledge, isn't it?
The door
All
is
right.
gone.
Choice.
Well, let's
Okay, hold on.
Choice
I want
made.
to do. I want to do a seeing perception on the steps themselves.
All right.
That we have to walk down. 14. No. Yes, 14.
The steps look very similar to the steps that you walked down before. They're separated by skulls. A resonant rumble of thunder echoes.
Oh God, it's gonna rain on us.
You've got a weather focus, right? Can you tell us like chance of precipitation?
I'm not Dallas Reigns, but yeah. Can I, with my weather focus, can I attempt to divine
Wow.
the weather?
It's gonna be blood rain.
14.
This place is creepy.
What are you trying to find out?
If there's going to be a change in the weather or a storm is coming, or
Something, yeah.
if it's
You cannot tell.
All right.
Should we just go for it?
Yeah.
So
let's
we-
carefully,
Walk down.
without touching anything, walk down
any of the
steps.
skulls. Avoid the skulls. They sting.
And the statues.
About halfway down the stairs, the skies darken. Green-black clouds begin to spread from the tower.
You're an awful weatherman.
Blue lightning begins to strike in the city,
The lights were blue too.
filling the air with blinding bright flashes and becoming thunder. Black, oily rain begins to spill from the sky. Everything it touches becomes slick. Make a dexterity acrobatics check, please.
Oh God, I'm glad I got that acrobatics focus.
I almost took it and I didn't.
I definitely did not.
18.
13 2 stunt points.
Sleth.
15.
14.
Oh, good job, everybody.
The oil rain makes the stairs incredibly slick, but you manage to maintain your footing as you reach the bottom and enter a grand plaza, which appears to be a sheet of obsidian. The plaza is about 30 yards wide. The gaps between these buildings make narrow pathways that worm deeper and deeper into the city. On the opposite side of the plaza, you see a tall, imposing structure that looks something like a temple. What would you like to do?
Is there any movement around us at all?
You may make a perception check.
17 with 6 stunt points.
The air itself feels alive with evil. This structure, looking like a temple, sits on a platform of glossy black stone. Wide steps think the Lincoln Memorial, lead up to enormous columns that are carved to look like demonic figures, straining to hold it up.
Well, let's go there.
As you enter the center of the plaza, a piercing chime shatters the silence of the city. The statues on the staircase begin to tremble and shake. Bits of stone fall from their bodies as if they are awakening.
The statues are on the temple side, right? On
The statues,
at the entrance
the
to
statues
the
that
temple.
I'm referring to are on the staircase.
Going
side.
up to the.
Oh, let's
Maybe
run
we
for the
should
temple.
Maybe we should just run up. Oh, on the staircase that we just came from?
Oh, let's just run
Let's
to the temple.
Run for the. I mean, I'm sure it's not going to be any better, any safer in the temple, but
But
at
the
least we don't
less
have to
things we
deal
have to
with.
fight, the better, right?
All right.
Mad dash for the temple.
You see a man-shaped blot of darkness, trailing wisps of smoke descending the staircase.
Oh God.
It moves with jerky and twitchy movements.
Ooh.
As it moves, it touches statues with impossibly long arms.
No.
Each statue it touches strains against rock that binds it, causing more pieces of rock to fall away, revealing living flesh beneath. Some snap off limbs as they try to step from their pedestal and fall and break apart as they hit the stairs. Others shiver and twitch in place, unable to free themselves. Still, enough get free to follow the shadow. Make a morale test, please. A willpower morale test. Only Lemley needs to do this.
15 with one stunt.
Okay. You manage to keep your wits about you.
Thank you.
The statues race as best they can down these staircases. These tall, demonic things turn and block the entrance, cutting off that avenue of escape.
They block the entrance to the temple.
They block the entrance to the temple. Along the edges of the plaza,
Fight, fight, fight!
The things blocking the entrance are not attacking us, though.
that's correct. Roll initiative.
Oh, God. I shoot my longbow at the guy with the lowest
Hit points.
dexterity. 16.
Nice.
Sorry, 14.
Still good.
Yeah.
14 hits.
Okay, awesome. Is his dexterity lower than 4?
It is.
All right, I am pinpointing attacking this dude. Oh, come on, Allison. 10. Yep.
All right. Slethk.
I'm going to arcane blast the same guy.
Okay.
Fired an arrow at. 14.
Yes.
8 points of damage.
All right. Your arcane blast hits it, and where the arcane blast hits its skin, albino roaches emerge and fall to the ground.
Not hit it with
Aankia.
magic anymore.
Does it look injured at all, or that's
Yes.
just okay?
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought those
and I'm
roaches
sorry,
were
I
going to
neglected to
attack
mention
us.
that the same thing happened where your arrow hits it.
Oh, okay.
He's just
albino
animated
roaches.
by albino roaches.
Aankia.
I mark that one for death.
Okay.
I shoot my blaster at it.
All right.
So 16.
You hit it. See how much damage it does.
14. Because of my marked for death.
A burn emerges on it, and albino roaches spill out and are cauterized by the burn. It moves to close the distance between the two of you, and it attacks. It swings an ancient weapon at you, and it rolls a 12.
Doesn't hit me.
That,
Put my arm up.
that glances off your armor.
Because it's ancient.
Yeah.
Okay. Lemley.
Well, I guess I want to kill this guy that
Okay.
just hit me.
Yep.
Dr. Lobotomize him.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh. 16 with 5 stun points.
Yes.
Yes, you hit it.
Yes.
15 points of damage.
16.
16 points of damage.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
And as you tear the sword back, it collapses into a pile of these albino roaches.
Cool.
Thanks,
Hey.
roaches, for not being evil.
Yeah.
Attack roaches.
Behind it comes another creature covered in a glossy blue carapace. It slashes at you with pincers for 16.
It hits me.
It does 10 points of damage to you as it squeezes you with this horrible, awful thing. The shadow races past you.
Oh.
Shadow.
It's coming for you, man. It's coming for you.
Yeah, I think you got to take that shadow.
A third creature,
Oh, geez.
this with tentacles in place of arms, and swings at you.
I've seen this anime.
I know. Why is it always got to be tentacles?
13.
13 hits me.
So it wraps its
I'm
tentacle
berserking.
around you.
Pincers and tentacles.
You're having a bad
Oh
day.
no.
It's one of those kind
And-
of parties.
It uses a stunt, and you feel a surge of chaotic energy hurling you back and away from it.
Oh,
Make a
man.
dexterity test, please.
10 with 3 stun points.
And you manage to stay on your feet.
Yeah, you do.
That's because I go and slide back.
Yeah.
Like all cool style.
Emerging from the staircase is a terrifyingly wrong, jellied mass. And it actually is coming after Aankia.
That's fine.
A piece of its body stretches out at you, sort of like the creature in The Thing. 14, will that hit you?
I have a 14 defense.
Then it does hit you.
Oh.
And it hits you, and it burns
High goes to the runner.
for 8.
Does my armor protect?
It does. Kiliel.
All right, I guess I will.
Can you hit more than one at once, possibly?
I can with a potion.
3 of them are close enough to...
Can I do that? I throw a fire potion.
Uh-huh.
And I take aim, so I add +2 attack.
Okay.
12.
Your fire potion sails through the air and explodes on the obsidian surface of the plaza in the exact spot that you had hoped for it to land.
Oh. Wow. Wow, you cannot throw poorly.
Make your damage roll.
That's what.
God bless, take aim. Oh, man.
I think you had
Nice.
stunt points as well. Did you not?
Oh, you did.
Oh, I did.
Because you,
Right.
you had
Yeah.
two
You
skill
had,
points.
you had 2
I had
twos
2
and
stun
1.
points.
Use your 2 stunt points. They're combat stunts.
I will use 1 stun point for pierce armor and 1 stun point for knock prone because I have both of those abilities.
All right.
So I knock them all on their ass, and I pierce all of their armor, and I give them all 11 damage.
Yeah.
They are engulfed in flame.
Yeah.
They open what would be their mouths in a silent scream.
Oh.
Sleth.
Do I see the shadow?
Yes. It darts toward you.
I would like to cast a lightning bolt.
All right. Go ahead.
Lightning bolt.
14.
Yes.
Yeah.
A powerful bolt of lightning coruscates out of your hand and blasts across the plaza. How much damage does it do?
Number 5.
Better.
8 is worth 10.
That's the sound.
Lightning ripples around it and through it as it continues to come toward you. Aankia.
So I have a blaster sweeper, so I take an action to swap out my light blaster pistol for my blaster sweeper, which is like my blaster shotgun. It says, the blast is 6 yards long and 2 yards wide, and no attack roll is required. Anyone in the area takes 2d6 damage. Targets may make a successful dexterity acrobatics test. They're lying on the frickin' ground.
So smart.
And they would only take 1d6 plus 1. Otherwise, it's 2d6 plus 1.
Okay, go ahead.
My cone of death fires, and my cone of death hits for 6, 7. Oh, and I mark one of them for death, because that other one died already.
All right.
So one of them takes 8.
So energy blast hits them all on the ground. Lemley.
I'm gonna attack the tentacle dude.
Okay.
Oh wait, he's magic. Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, and 15 will hit it.
Okay. I'm gonna attack it.
Yeah. Attack it.
Okay. 12.
Dr. Lobotomy stabs into its tentacle.
Oh, it's down on
bit,
the ground.
And when you pull back, this black viscous substance is glooping out of it.
Ew.
And this glossy blue thing.
Pretty sure. Okay, so we have crab guy, tentacle guy,
Yeah.
blob
Blobby
guy,
guy.
and then smoke dude. Okay.
And it strikes at you again with this big icky claw thing. Wow.
13, right? 13?
Way more than 13.
13?
And it closes around you for 9 points.
Oh, ow.
Sleth, I need you to make a dexterity check.
11
3 stun points.
with 3 stumps. Thank you.
Okay. The shadowy creature reaches out for the Staff of Forlorn Hope.
Ah!
As it touches the Staff of Forlorn Hope, you all see Sleth go completely stone still as Sleth is transformed into a statue looking very much like the ones that you've seen since you arrived.
Oh, God.
Sleth, as this creature reaches you, the plaza around you vanishes, and you find yourself in a large, flat expanse, a featureless, flat expanse under a boiling black sky. At the edges of your perception, but never falling into the center of your vision, a swirling mist conceals menacing shapes that creep and crawl through the gloom.
Sandworms. Hate those guys.
You hear cries and curses. You hear the jeering of the crowd that threw things at you. You hear the vicious taunts of your family. You hear your brother pleading for his life, and in front of you appears a shadowy demonic figure, sprouting leathery wings with skin and face that look vaguely orc-like, and it attacks you.
What the hell is this guy?
Where'd you go? Will a 15 hit you?
Yes.
It hits you with its claw, and it hits you for 11.
How do we help Sleth? He's gone.
Can I run up and touch him if he became one of those statues?
The tentacle creature stands and swings at you.
Me?
Yes. Will 16 hit you?
It will.
It does 1 point of damage.
Oh, my armor takes care of it.
This jellied mass that struck out at you, Aankia,
Oh, yeah?
swings and attempts to sting you again.
No, don't do it.
Oh, no.
13.
21.
That hits.
I'm offended by that number.
Right.
Sure.
With 6 stunt points.
Oh, no.
But that was my clean curse for the day.
You take...
2 points of damage.
We're all gonna die.
Actually, you do. You take 2 points of
Don't even
damage.
make it to the
Oh,
profit.
nice. Okay, well, the first hit didn't even hit me.
Okay.
Oh, good.
You disappear
What?
Oh, well, that's interesting.
and reappear up behind Sleth.
Behind the statue Sleth or the
Yes.
Sleth inside? Okay.
Then blobby thing says that you have to roll a die, d6.
6.
All right. Choose one of your abilities and increase it by 1. Then, one of your other abilities decreases by 1.
Wait.
You may choose, and I will choose the other.
Okay, wait.
So I'm choosing the up, you're choosing the down?
Mm-hmm.
And the ability is this thing? These things?
The main. Wow.
Interesting.
That could affect a lot.
Things are kind of crazy in Chaos Plaza, you guys.
Agreed. Agreed. I'm gonna increase my accuracy.
All right. So where you once had 2 eyes, you now have bug-like arrays of eyes.
Looking good.
Let me see, and I'll tell you what's your strength reduces by 1 as your. No, actually, your intelligence reduces by 1
Oh.
because you have been shocked by such terror.
Yeah. Well, also, apparently, I'm part bug.
Yeah. From the top of the staircase,
Oh, God.
How can this go well for us?
another statue animates.
No!
Kiliel.
I'll do an acid flask this time.
Okay.
And I take aim for +2.
Okay.
And hopefully you don't roll 3.
3 ones.
3 1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ultimate fail. Oh my God, that was so close.
Wow.
I will never say ultimate fail when somebody rolls again.
4, 5, 7, 13.
Your acid flask whirls through the air, and as it begins its arc down, it looks like it's not going to find its target, but it does.
Plus, you've got 2 points of stun damage.
Yeah, and I have 2 points of stun damage. Sweet, so I'm going to both pierce armor and knock prone again.
I love your abilities.
So roll your damage, please.
This is what I like. 15. 15, and the blob guy gets 1 extra point because he's marked for death.
5 points
Sleth.
of damage in 1 hit.
Yeah.
Wow, none of them died from that?
Hang on.
Oh.
Roll 1d6.
Don't tell me we hurt him when we hurt these guys.
4,
Add your constitution.
5.
Heal 5 points.
Okay, who knows
We
why?
damage
Them,
them.
we heal him.
The tentacle creature dissolves
Okay.
into a sputtering pool of yucky things. It's super gross.
You go. Ow.
The others are knocked down, and the acid damages their armor. Sleth,
I'm going to arcane blast him.
go ahead.
11
With 2 points of stun.
with 2 stun points.
The creature in front of you displays the face of your mother,
Oh, God.
distracting you enough so that the spell is unsuccessful.
That's not even fair.
Jerkwad.
The new statue has joined the fray. It is built entirely of faceted crystals beneath the stone exterior,
Ooh, it's pretty.
and it runs toward you because you are closest. What would you like to do?
What? Oh, it's running
It is
toward
it is within your melee range now, yes.
Can I fire my blaster sweeper again at these things and
You can.
not hit my friends?
You have a better than 50% chance of hitting Lemley if you do that.
I've got really good armor. You can try it.
Yeah, this should be fine. So I'll shoot my blaster sweeper
Okay, go
out
ahead.
in that direction, and I don't have to roll for attack.
So just roll for damage.
Roll for damage, and they're lying down.
They are.
Diamond head.
Oh!
Wow.
So that's 13 damage. Sorry, Lemley.
It's okay. It might not have hit me.
It's true. You roll for that. Okay. But
The blast of energy explodes from the end of your weapon, and as it expands into sort of a cone sort of thing there, the glossy blue chitinous creature is destroyed. The jellied mass coalesces into something that seems even more gelatinous than it was before, and then it begins to dissolve on itself. The faceted crystal creature is hit as well, the blast of energy overloading some of the crystals and causing them to fracture and explode within its casings. Sleth, roll 1d6.
1.
Re-roll 1d6.
Give yourself back Constitution plus that. Lemley.
good job.
I charged at the crystal, dude.
All right, charging.
Yeah, you do.
17 because I'm charging?
And 5 stunt points.
And 5 stunt points.
What?
Yeah, you hit it.
Lethal blow that mofo.
Yeah, I'm gonna lethal blow him.
Phrasing. At least he's gonna die with a smile on his face.
I'm gonna roll the first 2 first. It's 14 for the first attack, and my lethal blow. 10 was the second hit.
So you did a total of 24?
Yes.
All right. It explodes into a shower of crystalline shards that rise up as if caught on wind, and they come together briefly and they shimmer and shape around and glow like what you had seen inside the center of the Staff of Forlorn Hope, and then cascade up in the sky where they become lightning that blazes across the sky.
Wow, you epically blast, dude.
That was nice. That was a good hit.
It's really pretty too.
You see 2 more statuey statues are coming at you down the stairs. Its skin has the consistency of like a tongue under a great microscope. It doesn't appear to have eyes, and its hands actually end in bleeding mouths.
You're just making this up as you go along?
The other one comes down and appears to be made entirely of bionic material, and it shines and gleams from Kiliel.
I target tongue, dude.
All right.
Good call. Softer. Nice.
10, 13, 15, 19.
Yes, that will hit it.
All right, and now dex check, I'm 4.
Yes.
Awesome, I pinpoint attack him. For 11.
All right. So your arrow goes into, I believe you called it Tongue Dude.
Tongue dude.
And Tongue Dude sort of like swells, and the teeth clamp shut, and blood comes out from what you imagine must have been in it biting a tongue inside of its hand. Slap.
Tongue.
You are
dude,
now
but it's
in this
secondary tongue.
As you stand here, it begins to take the shape of a large, blind, clawed, subterranean creature.
Oh, the dude who killed your brother.
Is that what it is?
What would you like to do?
You want to sing that
I would
song
like
a little
to-
bit more heavily?
I would like to arcane blast.
All right.
You're still bad at this.
Yeah. 13.
13 hits it, and you may add up to 3d6 of damage.
Oh,
Wow.
add some 3d6 of
Is that
damage.
because we've been killing the other thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we made you stronger.
So wait, you rolled 2 for this and then
You're
3d.
adding 3d6.
So-
Add
I'm gonna roll
3d6
2
to
and-
whatever your arcane blast normally does.
Okay.
Okay. So 9.
Plus. Yes!
9 plus 16.
So
25. That's our biggest hit yet.
Yeah.
Enchantment!
He said it! I have your action figure.
Okay. All right. The arcane blast emerges from your body as if it comes from all of you. Generally, when you release an arcane blast, it comes from a single point. This seems to come from your very soul. And standing in front of you, you see the leathery wings and shadowy cloak and dripping bugs of a very familiar creature, as it is completely obliterated as this arcane blast expands and continues until the landscape has been wiped clean and restored to its featureless state. You all see the rock and statue petrification around Sleth begin to glow, and as that light increases in brightness, the stone which encased him begins to crack and fall away, and from the head of the staff, beams of violet energy, magical and elemental, fly up and blast down the statues that were coming towards you as they crumple and fall down. And as Sleth begins to move again, the blood begins to evaporate until you are surrounded by a fog, a misty fog of blood, and the buildings begin to move, and the demons that had blocked the door begin to lean up and begin to turn, and the doors begin to sink down, and a voice that seems to come from everywhere says, "Welcome."
Enchantment.
And Jeremy looks up at you and says, "That was close, boss." And you are all at the base of the staircase. The door is open. Presumably inside, the prophet awaits.
Everybody ready?
Let's do this.
Okay.
We all take hands and walk into this final battle.
As you climb the stairs, the Staff of Forlorn Hope begins to radiate an aura that glows and shifts around it, like blue flames. You pass those horrifying demonic creature columns. You see a windowless room made of the same black, slick obsidian as the rest of the plaza. There are two ornate statues. Their seamless metallic skins do not appear to be jointed, hinged, or attached in parts. One represents the heroic ideal, a placid expression, clean lines, smooth muscles, and ornate weapons. The other represents chaos and the fear of the evil unknown, a twisted visage, scaled and taloned fingers clutching an orb.
I want to examine the orb.
Yeah.
All right, we go into the room.
Okay. As you enter the room, the statues begin to tremble.
Of course they do.
The Staff of Forlorn Hope begins to glow. Twin beams of light leave from the Staff of Forlorn Hope and illuminate and begin to wrap around the statues. The statues move together. They bend down and grab ornate handles on the sides of the door. Bright violet runes, which you remember say, "None but the blood of heroes may pass."
Right.
And the doors open. Beyond is the tomb of the prophet.
We enter the Tomb of Horrors.
All right. The Tomb of Horrors.
So you walk through a small anteroom which leads to a large central chamber in the tomb of the prophet. Inside this large room, with 2 rows of columns down its center, is an ancient woman reclining on a couch. She is at least partially saurian. Standing 20 feet in front of her are 4 humanoid figures, wearing full-length robes. Their heads are bowed, and cowls hide their face from view. The prophet does not move. Her voice is raspy with disuse. But she says,
After all this time, I am remembered. Welcome, heroes, to my humble abode. Has the time finally come when you realize I was right? That lashing the forces of magic to profane technologies cannot be sustained? Tell me, are you people and the people of Valkana ready to tread the natural path at last?
I'm gonna do a sing check around the room. Make sure we know what we're surrounded by.
Nice.
Yeah, I am.
Nice.
16, 23, and 6 stunt points. Blueprints, please.
The walls of this room are mostly bare. Where they are adorned with murals and frescoes, which recount scenes from the Chaos Wars, as if those who imprisoned the prophet wished to make her relive the battles she lost for eternity.
So, the natural order of things.
Yes.
Does that lead to, like, Hellions and stuff?
Hellions are born of Valkana. Hellions are not crafted and brought into perverse being through technological means. Valkana was once a mighty planet, a mighty empire, until they came.
Who are they?
My voice once put fire into entire armies. Soldiers screamed my name as they killed and they died. Now, look at you. You scoff at my words, as though I am some feeble grandmother. Well, if you won't hear me, perhaps you will listen to those closer to you.
With a nearly imperceptible motion of her hands, the 4 figures lift their heads and withdraw their cowls. You see Lemley's human mother, exactly as you saw her. Your brother, the last time you saw him alive. Your dwarven father. Your father.
Look at who I have brought. Is that not wondrous? If I can bring into this world those who mean so much to you, what wonders could I bring to the lands when I was released?
She waits for a response.
You talk about bringing nature back. But what about this is natural?
Your father speaks. He smiles at you and he says,
My child, I have missed you so. There is nothing more natural.
Shut up!
Than love.
and he comes and embraces you.
It's not true. She lies. All these people are gone.
Your brother speaks.
I've missed you so much. I know you don't need me to protect you anymore. Clearly you can protect yourself. And you've made us all so proud. But I want to be with you. Let us travel the lands together and unite Orc and Saurian.
And he approaches you and he puts his arms around you.
I say, no, no. And I try to rip his arms off of you, and then I go up to her dad and I try to do the same.
Lem, not a little baby anymore. You've grown to be quite an amazing young woman. Your father and I always wondered what would become of you. Where you were, how you grew, what you would become. We have seen all. We've watched you grow.
Grab my amulet.
Just the three of us. Together, always.
She walks up and puts her arms around you. And your father looks to you and says,
My little potato. I'd say you'd grown up big, but we both know you haven't. But you're such a big girl. And I'm so proud of you. Come, let's have an adventure.
and he walks up and he puts his arm around you. And he draws you into an embrace.
And I immediately stab him with my short sword.
Damn.
Because no family member of mine would ever call me potato because I hate them.
Make an attack roll.
Oh, damn.
And I take aim. 13, 17.
Your sword pierces him, and as soon as it goes through, he evaporates. Dwan claps her hands together, and each of you is squeezed in a terrible, painful, life-draining hug.
Dr. Lobotomy.
This takes 14 points from you, 14 points from you, and 3 points of health from you.
I got a good roll, you guys.
Yeah.
Then they release you, and now you see them between you and her. She stands, looking much more powerful than she did moments ago. I think it is time that we all rolled initiative.
Beginning of my nightmares. Can I take a look around to see who exactly we are attacking?
Well, you see the prophet Dwan, who is rising from the couch. You see embracing each of
those
your
people are still alive.
friends.
They're still around?
Embracing each of your compatriots, a shadowy figure that you cannot discern.
I will shoot an arrow at Clef. All right. 9. And I take aim. Duh. I do that every time. We're gonna assume that. 9, 11, 15.
Your arrow flies straight and true, and when the shadow dissipates, much the same way the shadow of your father dissipated.
All right.
Thank you.
Aankia.
I use my light blades brawling techniques to try and stab at this cloud thing.
You mean stab at your father?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yes.
It seems to have worked for everyone else.
Go ahead.
Oh, triple sixes!
Trap six!
Legendarily.
If you survive this,
Oh boy.
a legend will be spun
About that time
about
you
that time you killed your father.
Patricide.
Dual strike.
Yeah, I mean,
Hit her mom.
oh yeah, I could dual strike and also hit her mom.
Go ahead, dual strike.
So
Yes, you
I
may.
trapped in this embrace. I find that my hand is close enough that I'm able to get a knife free, and I throw the knife through my cloud of evil dad and into her cloud of evil mom with one flick of my wrist.
The knife flies true through the cloud that was your father into the cloud that surrounded you, and it also disappears.
And it will become known as the Aankia flip. It's an entirely new weapons technique. And I have 2 stunt points left over with which I will taunt the prophet. I say, your mother was a whore.
Classic. Good job.
Classic Aankia.
Classic Aankia.
As the final simulacrum dissipates, the prophet laughs.
Silly tricks. So easily fooled. All but one.
Lemley.
I didn't believe it either. And I charge at her.
Go ahead.
Classic Lemley.
I love our people.
I can't add. It's 16?
I got you.
16.
That will hit her. Make a damage roll.
Nice.
11, 12.
As you hit her, she leans down close in to you, and her eyes, her pitch black eyes, get up right next to your face, and you can feel and smell the reek on her breath as she kisses you on the cheek, and she says,
Such a pretty little girl. So sad. So sad.
and she stands up tall. Sleth.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. 16.
And 3 stunt points.
And 3 stunt points. I'm gonna do mighty spell for we use my stunt points.
Okay.
5 and 3, 8.
Nothing.
Tell me, did you rub your feet across the carpet before you let that spark go?
Oh, she's got some armor, doesn't she?
Well, the joke's on you, because he's got blood all over his shoes. Now it's on your carpet.
In your face.
That's never coming out.
And she says,
Pretty little girl, surely you do not wish to strike me. You wish to strike one who was raised by a father.
make a self-discipline test.
10.
You turn around and lock your eyes on Aankia and feel compelled to strike her with all your might.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, jeez.
Kiliel.
Freeze bomb.
All right.
That's what's happening right
That's
now.
a good idea.
Good call.
Mm-hmm.
I take aim as well. What is up with this? Every time I throw a potion. 4,
It's okay.
6,
She has amazing bonuses.
12.
The freeze bomb hits the column next to the prophet and freezes the column. She reaches out with one long hand and strokes down it.
Oh, this prophet is.
That sucks.
She says,
I trained my armies on dummies who were more formidable than you.
Aankia.
I'm just going to shoot the prophet Dwan with a gun.
Sometimes that's what you gotta do.
6 stunt points. 13. 19.
As you draw your blaster, you feel an aura emanating from the prophet Dwan. And as you begin to aim your blaster, you lose focus and you quickly regain focus, but you must re-roll your attack.
Whoa.
But that was a good roll.
That's why she used her aura.
16.
That manages to hit her.
Roll. Roll.
What's
like
her
a
dex?
Might.
It's less than 4.
She's not very dexterous, you guys.
She's so old. You're so old.
You're on her side right now, so. 13 damage. Oh, and I had 6 stun points to spend. Oh, no, I didn't, because she messed up my roll.
Lemley,
Oh no.
Dr. Lobotomy wants to pay a visit to Aankia.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
She didn't have an appointment. She didn't make an appointment.
As Lemley approaches Aankia, you hear the prophet's voice in your head.
You're so good. You're so strong. I'm so proud of you.
I am really strong.
You are such a wonderful extension of me.
Thank you.
You, the technological terror, the exception that proves the rule.
So true. Oh no.
Wait, you only rolled 2?
Oh. I thought I was rolling for damage.
What did you do?
Oh no.
she hits.
Can I use my stun points to save my willpower?
Nope.
She has a bunch of
The
stuff.
prophet will decide how your stunt
God,
points
she
are
rolled
spent.
6.
Gosh.
It's really, she rolled really good, you guys.
6, 12, 17
Yeah,
with
that
6 stun
hits.
points.
You will make a lightning attack.
Okay.
The prophet says,
You struck her true and you struck her good, and she deserves it. She who was raised by her own father.
My little brain is rejecting it.
Place the hatred in her heart.
Aankia is just freaking. She's like, what is happening right now?
Saying I'm sorry.
Good roll.
5. What's 7 plus 5?
12.
Oh, man.
13 damage.
And now please roll your other damage, because you only rolled for 1.
Do I have to roll to see if I hit the second one?
Yes.
It hits. It definitely hits.
Yeah, it hits.
Is it just the exact same sort of thing? I add all my stuff?
You make the same damage roll that you did last time, yes, and the modifiers still apply.
Suddenly, we're much more confused about how damage works.
It's another 13.
Oh my God, girl!
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Man.
Awful.
She
Potion.
skirmishes you back.
Oh my God.
And pushes you toward the prophet.
Aankia.
And with her last bits, she attempts to disarm you.
What?
Make an opposed attack roll, please.
All
What does that mean?
Opposed. So you roll an attack roll, regular attack roll,
10.
just strength plus that, and you do the same.
Strength plus whatever I roll here right now.
13.
No. 6.
Please roll
9,
d6.
10.
Plus strength.
2.
The blaster goes flying across the room and lands against the wall.
I did so
Back
much more
and to
damage
the
when she was
left.
controlling me than when I'm normal.
Yes, you did.
I think now we
prophet-
know
And I lost my gun.
how you really feel about
Oh
Aankia.
no, that's not true. That's not true.
In your head, the prophet says,
Now, gaze upon the wondrous success that you had when you channeled my will.
and she releases you. And now you see what you have done. Slefk.
Oh my gosh.
I will arcane blast her.
All right.
18.
That will hit her. And you have stun points, I
and
see.
3 stun
How
points.
would you like to
We
use
have
them?
combat stun points?
They're combat
They're
stunts. 'cause
combat
it's
stun
arcane
points
blast.
because it's arcane.
Lightning
blast.
attack her ass.
Oh yeah. Attack her again.
Yeah. Yes. I will lightning attack. 6 on the first one.
All right.
On that one.
She's
Man.
controlling our dice.
She is controlling our dice.
She's got talents that she doesn't even know she has.
Yeah, 12.
As you attempt to cast the second spell, she materializes a bucket in front of you.
Your nemesis.
We all stop and chuckle for a moment.
It's good one,
She
Prophet Dwan.
conjures insult and injury. And
So the prophet stands at her full height. You can tell that before she was imprisoned here, she was a powerful presence. Even in her weakened state, she exudes power and confidence and strength. She says,
I know that you are angry. I know you are afraid. There is little to fear. We will conquer the world together. Let me leave and return to the lands. There is much work yet to be done.
she steps backwards and steps into a shadow cast by one of the pillars around her, and she vanishes.
Guys, keep an eye out to where other
She
shadows are.
reemerges from a shadow behind you, Kiliel.
First, I remove my coat because I'm having an anxiety attack.
That's a minor.
We're gonna let that be a free action.
I take aim and I shoot this with an arrow.
All right,
14, 16.
that will hit her.
Great.
Nice.
Got douche. What is that? 11 plus 7 is 18.
Nice hit.
The arrow strikes Dwan above her heart And she grabs it and cries out in Elvish, "Why would you hurt me? I ought only to help!"
I do not believe her.
Aankia.
My minor action is I tell Jeremy to run and go get my blaster.
On it, boss.
And my major is I drink a healing potion.
All right.
14, no.
Lemley.
I'm gonna go and attack her again.
Okay.
Nice hit.
Yes!
Nice hit. 6 stunt.
6 stun points. So 16.
Is she gonna confuse her?
21.
Oh, that's a big ol' hit, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna lightning attack, and I knock her prone, and I'm gonna skirmish her too, after she's already on the ground. And
Okay, so do your
My
lightning attack.
Well, you gotta do my damage
Do
on
your
my first
damage for
attack.
your first attack.
9 plus 6 is 15. I'm gonna hit her again. Oh wait, I wanna skirmish her up against a wall first so I can do my second attack while she's against the wall.
11.
11, thank you. Plus 5 is 16. Does
That'll
that
hit
hit
her.
well?
16 hits, yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
6, 13. And then I knock her prone.
That's what she gets.
Very good combo. And then she curtsies.
She looks up at you, and she speaks with the voice of your mother. And she says, honey, I'm hurt. I'm hurt, sweetheart. Help me, please. And then she opens her mouth again, and what comes out is, Mommy, Daddy, come and look what I've done.
Oh, God.
Look what I did, Mommy, look what I did, look what I did.
She's so evil.
I hate this woman.
She is going
We're in the same
to
place. She's
cast a spell.
She hasn't cast a spell yet.
Dwan.
She succeeds, and she stunts.
No.
She what? What did she do?
stunted.
She
She
stunts.
succeeded and stunted.
So she's on the ground, and she's actually very still, and you can just see her lips move slowly and deliberately. And as that happens, the arrow that was in her chest is pushed out and falls to the ground. She slowly begins to stand, making a sequence of symbols with her fingers around her. And nothing happens.
Happens to
we know
everybody,
of.
Prophet Dwan.
I think she just healed herself.
Maybe she healed herself? Tried
Kiliel.
to do something else that failed.
Oh my god, should I try to freeze bomb again?
Probably.
I wonder if like the freeze arrow would be,
With a freeze bomb?
the freeze bomb is like a trick.
Maybe.
Because didn't you hear you're supposed to freeze bomb her in your
In the
dream
thing?
that we heard here?
No.
So maybe you should firebomb her.
Firebomber and see what
It
happens.
could, yeah, okay.
It's real hard for you to have this detailed conversation in 6 seconds.
It's the conversation I'm having with the voices in my head.
Of course you are.
In a
I'm
split second.
gonna firebomb.
All right.
We're a family, god.
What would
And I
Aankia
take
do?
it.
Okay.
What is wrong
Oh
with
my
me?
god, every time you throw a grenade!
Same roll every time.
Never throwing bomb. What happened with this grenade focus?
Do the math! Don't react.
It's the same.
Do the math.
Maybe she's closer this time.
It's 12.
The fire bomb
Oh no.
flies from your hand across the room, and it hits the wall above the Prophet Dwan. It explodes, showering her with flame.
Maybe a little bit?
It also hits Lemley.
Oh, I forgot you were there.
It's okay.
What?
It's okay.
Please roll for
firebombed all the time.
damage.
I'm backed away a little bit from the wall, a little bit.
Yeah, that was a terrible
My
roll.
heart is going to survive this game. Okay. I also had one stunt point.
You did, because you
She
rolled
did.
you
One.
threw 2 ones.
And one stunt point.
Sure
Whoa!
did.
Which I'm going to use to pierce armor.
All right.
10.
10! With pierced armor!
Could have been a lot worse on a 4.
It's true.
Don't understand.
Do I take damage for that?
You take the same damage.
I'm so sorry. Sorry.
No.
I've got healing potions for you, girl.
It's fine. I got you. It's cool. It's cool.
The flame ignites some of the robe of the prophet, and she screams an angry, anguished scream, and the room itself shakes. Aankia.
So I'm going to draw my my crappy blaster.
All right.
I'm going to shoot the Prophet Dwan.
You are.
In the nuts. Wait, no, she's a lady. In the lips.
In the lady nuts.
In the
lady nuts.
15 with no stunts because I never stunt because that's not who I am.
That hits.
Except when you're legendary.
Yeah, except when I roll strip 6s.
That hits.
Oh, excellent. All right, so 7, 12 damage.
Nice.
Sleth, did you have an action after Lemley's last action?
I didn't. I was going to ask about that.
Your card must have stuck to Lemley's card.
I think I was. Yeah, I was.
So I'm going to allow you to take your action now.
I'm going to lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm the best at math, and that's 17.
That will hit.
Fry this.
Plus willpower. 6.
Ow. Tickle this.
Your lightning bolt flies from the staff, and it hits the Prophet Dwan, and she is wrapped in electricity. And
not in a nice way.
And the room begins to shake. The columns begin to crack. Rock begins to fall from the ceiling. You hear the sounds of statues crashing and falling outside. The obsidian floor in places begins to glow and revert to the magma it once was.
What it once was?
Shoot.
Magma.
Magma.
The prophet cries out in an ancient language that none of you understand. She is confused. She is unbelieving. She is enraged. And her physical form crumples to the ground.
Physical.
That was a powerful little lightning bolt, buddy.
Her robes, still smoldering, fall around her as the life leaves her body. The prophet Dwan is defeated.
What? Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt!
A moment passes. The room quakes yet again, and you hear the voice of the prophet.
What was
Fools!
premature celebration?
You said defeat.
Each of you, the faintest trace of heroic blood, leads you to believe you are something greater or more powerful than those before you. It would seem the only aspect strengthened by that of your lineage is your naivete. How could it be that heroes, legends that brought legions of foe to their knees, be incapable of doing what you have just done? I taunted you, and like children, anger and insecurity consumed you, blinded you. Your ancestors knew that if I died, I would be reborn. All it took was a few words. I've been imprisoned for millennia, and all it took was a few words.
Oh, we're so stupid.
Freaking Voss.
The body vanishes.
No.
That's not the end.
No.
That's how you're ending this?
We're ending it?
Are you kidding me? The world and that's it?
Well, she's just gonna be a little baby. We just have to kill all the babies that were born in the last week or so.
This is not. You're not really ending the story here, are you?
We'll find out what happens next season.
What? No, wait,
That's a good
Oh my gosh.
Come on, guys. We didn't really think that we were
Gonna
gonna
just defeat the Sundry.
fifth level that we were gonna destroy.
I
them.
told you, Voss is a dick.
The boss is a dick.
Is there any loot? There has to be loot at the end of the mission. Says Aankia.
I'm sorry, but the credits have begun to roll.
No!